Nico, grab me that notebook, buddy. You guys? Yeah, on the pen. Thanks, brother.
Welcome back, everybody. Game 2 coming up this afternoon at the Buddy Ferreira Classic. Falmouth Arena. This is Game 2 in the consolation bracket between the Waltham Hawks and the Falmouth Clippers. I am Jake Levin. I am joined for this one alongside Rich McClone. Rich, welcome in.
Hey, thanks so much, Jake. Looking forward to it. We got a game here of a team that really needs to win and one that wants to move up those brackets. So it should be fun.
Yep, if I'm not mistaken, Falmouth 9-8-2. Waltham coming in 8-9-2.
Yeah, and I believe the Hawks have 2 games left after today, and they need to find 2 wins out of those 3 games.
Waltham coming out in their road reds, very similar to a Hingham Harberman uniform that you're going to see coming up at 5 o'clock. Falmouth in their home whites with the maroon lettering and numbering. So play is underway. Falmouth is going to be moving from left to right across your screen. Waltham from right to left. There's number 15 for Falmouth, Cam Toby, the sophomore defenseman. Bats at the puck and exits the ice. Jumping back on now, Thomas Toby, his brother. Bad giveaway there, skating in. Peter Simone for the Hawks. Simone stays with the puck to the half wall. Out to the point, that's Jake Miller. Sends it into the near corner boards. For Falmouth to play it, Mark Rocheleau, junior defenseman. Skating up ice, Sam Walker, he's a junior forward. In the slot, that was number 24 for Falmouth, Jacob Miller getting a good shot off.
Jake Miller's got a real big-time shot. He's going to be somebody you want to keep your eyes on all day.
Waltham back up the other way into their attacking zone. Waltham at the point, that's Sean Trelegan firing it in. Keeping alive at the point now, Stephen Millerick. Redirecting it to the corner boards for Dave Santiago. Now along the end boards. Santiago's tangled up with a Falmouth defender. I believe that was Toby. Moved out into the slot. Dangerous pass, but nobody home now. Here's Falmouth up the other way. Jacob Miller. Like you alluded to, Rich, he's up by Scott. Held on to a little bit and hooked. I think he wanted the call.
Nice job by the D, though, standing him up and not letting him get any traction in the slot.
Cycling around through the corner now. Waltham the other way. So you were at the Falmouth game on Saturday, correct?
Yeah, that was a good effort for about 25 minutes from the Clippers, but Austin Prep is just at another level than Falmouth, that's for sure.
Very good team, of course, out of the Catholic Central Division I. Waltham is here thanks to a loss to Boston College High School out of the Catholic Conference.
Yeah, not a lot of shame in either loss there for either team.
Record-wise, Waltham had the second worst in the regular season coming into this tournament. Only Archie's was worse. And yet Archie's is moving on to play at 5 o'clock.
Matt? I saw that Archbishop Williams game. I'll tell you what, the Bishops sort of won, but despite themselves, they were in the penalty box all day long, but Duxbury had a rough day shooting the puck.
Matthew McCoffey, the goaltender, he probably stole that one for the Bishops. They aren't complaining. This puck batted into the Waltham attacking zone, but down to play it is Cam Toby. Sends it along the perimeter, back out into the neutral zone, sent in by Dom Biblassi. Toby goes off the skates of Rogers. In the attacking zone now for the Clippers. But the Hawks are the first to touch the puck. Biblassi, up ice, intercepted by Rogers near the half wall, but Waltham regains possession. Now here comes Simone. Beyond the red line, shoots up through the center, gains the line, but he's met by Thomas Toby. Sends his shoulder into the forward. Cross-ice pass, nobody was home for Waltham. There's Biblassi with a rip from the point. And another one comes out, James Ciccone, to no avail. 11:22 to go in the first period, scoreless game. Game 2 of 4 this afternoon at the Falmouth Ice Arena.
Yeah, not expecting too many goals on either side, really. I'll tell you, Seamus Egan in the Waltham net, very solid goaltender. Been watching him for the last 3 years here, and he always impresses me.
Kyle Story is the Falmouth goaltender. Neither netminder really tested yet. Early going, teams feeling each other out. That was a backhand pass by Miller. Couldn't connect with any of his other forwards. Now Sam Walker right along that blue line in front of the Waltham bench, trying to advance the puck beyond it. Can't get beyond James Ciccone. Story out of his net. Leaves it for Cam Toby. Up ice for Patrick Coyne. Furthers it for Walker. And getting in the line is Matt Doyle. And the slot, Waltham clears it out. That's Sean Trelegan. Hawks looking for entrance into their attacking zone where they have not spent a great deal of time, especially not holding the puck. 10-12 to go. We're almost 5 minutes into this game. And here's the 2-on-1 developing for Falmouth. Matt Schreiner tees it up and a save by Egan. Rich, you said it. He's a great-looking goaltender.
Yeah, he's a good goalie. He got the glove on that one. Would have been nice for Schreiner if he'd been able to get the puck to Higgins coming down the slot, but still, it's a scoring opportunity, and we haven't had a lot of those yet.
Falmouth setting up in their attacking zone for the draw. Arlen Moore, the captain, takes it, sends it out towards the point. Parkinson was a little too zealous getting over to the puck, went beyond him. So the Hawks will take control with 9:53 to go. Chris Egan underneath his stick. It is not going to be an ice. Parkinson, the first one there. Nasty collision along the boards. Parkinson's okay, right back up to his feet. Did lose his stick, however, and there's another hit. This time Falmouth on the dishing end. That was Jason Holzman sending Jake Miller into another time zone.
Yeah, it looked like Parkinson lost his edge a little bit there as he went behind the net chasing the puck. Hey, a little physicality, that's always nice. You know, the boys playing some hockey here.
Never a bad thing. Now, just to avoid confusion, Falmouth number 24 is Jacob Miller. That is not the same as Waltham's number 10, Jake Miller. Breaking up ice, Jason Holzman. Taken down by Jake Miller. Puck goes into the near corner boards. Waltham trying to advance out of their own end, but turns it over to Holzman. Holzman advances it into his attacking zone, but the Waltham Hawks are going to be the first one there. It's Jake Miller.
And, of course, to further complicate the issue, Jacob Miller does go by Jake.
Of course. It's never easy. Steven Millernick up ice. Can't get it to one of his forwards. Cam Toby, the first one there for the Clippers. The Falmouth Clippers out of the Atlantic Coast League. A predominantly Cape Cod league. Marshfield, the only team that you don't have to go over to the Bourne or Sagamore Bridge to get to.
No, you get a lot of nice little local rivalries there.
And that shot was taken by Toby and an easy save by Egan. Yep, Nauset High School.
Nauset, Falmouth, Sandwich, Dennis Yarmouth, and Marshfield. Really, this year was a two-team race. The Clippers and the Rams from Marshfield. Head and shoulders above the rest this year.
If we look at the ACL standings, Falmouth with the lead in points by 1 over the Rams. They have 14 at 6-0-2. Marshfield 6-1-1.
That's actually done. They are the champions for the year.
Regular season, of course. Very even in goals as well. Falmouth 36-11, their goal differential. This is in ACL play, of course. Marshfield 34-13.
Yeah, the league standings for there came down to Falmouth went on the road early in the season.
That's a shot taken and a score. Sean Trelegan at 6:42 of the first period caught everybody off guard, especially Kyle Story, the goaltender.
That's a beautiful shot right there, right inside the near post. And Story had the net covered pretty well. That's the one spot he didn't have, and it's in the back of the net. 1-0 Waltham here at 6:42. 6:42.
Clippers win the draw, battled by Moore. Gets it back to his defenseman, Mark Rochelo. Skates up, gets it to Moore, back to Rochelo, turns the puck over. Here comes Simone. Peter Simone on a breakaway by himself. Simone, shot, score.
Well, that happened very quickly.
Just 16 seconds later, Waltham goes up 2. Peter Simone, the speedy forward, a junior, wears number 17 for Waltham.
To quote Mr. Ron Burgundy, that escalated quickly.
I was thinking the same thing.
Really got out of hand.
See if Falmouth takes a timeout here. Looks like they're gonna.
Yeah,
Coach Paul Moore.
speed there by DeSimone right up the middle, and we're going to have a goalie change just like that. We're going to go to, I believe that's Nick Klein taking over in the Falmouth net.
Nick Klein is a co-captain as a junior. Sure, Rich, you do spend a good time around this Falmouth team and the Cape teams in general. How do you think they respond now, being down 2 so early in the game?
Well, I think the one thing the Falmouth's got going for to their advantage is that there is still 38 minutes and change left to play today. So, yeah, you're going to have to shake this off. The important thing for Falmouth, don't give up another one the rest of the period. Try to get one back. Get into the room down 2-1 or still 2-0, and then you can build on that. The next goal in this game is very, very important.
Absolutely. Simone, the goal scorer. 2-0. How does Falmouth respond off their timeout now? Gaining the line quickly and firing was Patrick Coyne. Save made by Seamus Egan. Hawks in control. Don Biblassi behind his own net. Looks up ice. Touch pass for Mike DiMasio. Gaining line was Steven Giardina. Giardina lost the puck to Rochelo. Rochelo trying to advance it out. Nearly stolen by DiMasio again. In the neutral zone, Falmouth trying to get it into their attacking zone under the legs of Chris Egan. Falmouth is going to be the first one there. It was Rochelo. Over for Cam Toby. Back up for Jacob Miller. Could not connect with Sam Walker. That was DiMasio trying to break in. The Clippers are able to thwart the attack as Klein comes out of the net. Touch pass, leaves it for Lionel Weaver. Hawks in the neutral zone, 2-0, they lead. Shooting up the ice, Cam Davis. That shot is well high and wide to the far side. Goes off the end glass. Moving in beyond the red line, sending it back where it came from, Jake Miller. Outlet pass, could not connect there with Owen Higgins. Gonna go along the perimeter. Will not be in ice. Touched by Thomas Toby. Works it out further for Matt Doyle. Back now towards Toby. Again along the perimeter for Doyle, but this time intercepted by Miller. Knocked off the play momentarily by Doyle. A scrum in front.
Nice stick check there by Klein to keep that from becoming an opportunity for Waltham.
Shot taken from just beyond the blue line by Higgins. Very routine save made by Egan. 6:06 to go in the first period. This trickles all the way into the Falmouth defensive end. Picked up by Cam Toby. Outlet pass, he was looking for Nick Marston. Knocked down by Hamner. Cam Toby could not connect with Moore. And again, Waltham up the other way. We'll see if this is an ice as it crosses the end line. It will be. So Falmouth will get a much-needed draw in their attacking zone with 5:42 to go in the first period.
I got to say, you got to be impressed with what Waltham's done in a situation where they have to come out and make something happen. They jumped right on it right here in the first period.
Falmouth looking good in terms of getting to the Division I tournament. Waltham needs some help. They are in.
They have qualified based on the league championship.
Thank you to Rich for that one. Scrum in the near corner boards. That was Arlen Moore down there doing some dirty work for the Clippers. Going to shoot all the way back down. Will not be in ice. Touched by Cam Toby. Goes along the perimeter right underneath the legs of the official. A big hit doled out by Moore. But the Hawks are coming the other way. Shot in by Simone. He had the second goal on a breakaway for the Hawks. Chris Egan into the corner. Gets tangled up with Rochelo. Rochelo to the puck. Sends it along the end boards out to the corner. Connects with Cooper Rogers. Shoots out beyond the Waltham bench. Millerick behind his net. Almost turns the puck over to Cooper Rogers. A lot of speed on that puck, and it's going to go all the way off the end boards behind Klein for a nice 4:46 to go.
I'm guessing on that Falmouth bench that Coach Paul Moore must have made a comment about playing with more physicality, because on the last shift or two, I've noticed that Falmouth seems to be laying the body a lot more and looking to put some Waltham guys on their backsides.
And they've definitely got a little tick in their step after that timeout, trailing by 2. Here's Coyne on the draw for the Clippers, one out to the point for Parkinson. Parkinson sends it along the boards. Blassie going to be the first one there for Waltham. At the half wall, Walker moves into the far corner. Out to the point, calling for it, and getting it was Thomas Toby. Picked up by Blassie in the corner. Falmouth still alive with it. Here comes Coyne. Coyne fires, saved by Egan. Coyne follows his own rebound, and it's out of the zone and falling down. Almost a costly mistake was Parkinson, but he had Thomas Toby right behind him. Clean up that mistake. Looks like he must have just lost an edge.
You know, I noticed we haven't seen a lot of Jacob Miller since the first few minutes. I wonder if maybe suffered some sort of an injury, or if Coach Moore maybe didn't like what he was seeing from his sniper.
Falmouth takes a full line change with 3:52 to go. Waltham moving up ice. That was Jake Miller. But good forecheck shot, score! Matt Doyle for Falmouth. As you said, Rich, get one.
And that is the first varsity goal of Matt Doyle's career. Not a bad spot to get it as he's filling in on that third line and sneaks a shot just inside the far side post. Great pass off the right wing there. I didn't see who let that pass go, but that set up that goal.
It was good forechecking that enabled that goal by Doyle. Comes at 11:15 of the first period, and it's a brand new game. Falmouth now only down by 1. How does Waltham respond? Hawks bat at the puck. There's another big hit right in front of us. That was Marston on Trelegan. We'll check that assist for you. Was indeed Owen Higgins. Here comes Cam Davis. Fires, and it goes high off the glass. Over to play it at the far point is Trelegan. Out of the defensive end and sent right back where it came from by Charlie Leclerc. Intercepted by Waltham beyond the blue line. No damage. Falmouth. Cam Toby. Over to Nick Marston, who turns the puck over to Peter Simone. Simone in the near corner boards. Tries to go out to Ciccone at the point. Ultimately gets to him. Took a long route to get there. Bats it further into the corner for Hopkins. Hopkins tried to advance the puck along the end boards. Knocked away by Falmouth. Now that's teed up by Leclerc. Trickles again to the near corner. No trouble for Falmouth. They try to get the clear, and here comes Cooper Rogers. Rogers in by himself in that left circle. Rogers couldn't get past the defenseman Ciccone, and falling on it for an easy save is Seamus Egan.
I'll tell you, the Clippers playing with fire right there. That was 3 separate times they tried to get out of their own defensive end before Rogers finally got the semi-break. They've got to be a little more crisp with their passing, or Waltham is going to make them pay for it.
Hawks win that draw behind the net. Millerick up ice, but kept alive at the point by Tom Toby. Waltham looking for the clear. Was out in front of Damasio too much, but Waltham regroups, and it's Millerick in his defensive end advancing in the neutral zone. Met with a hit by Sam Walker along the boards. Waltham further advances. Chris Egan sends it into the zone. Touched by Klein, and now out at the far half wall, just inside 2 minutes ago. Shot taken, well wide. Near side half wall, a 2-on-1 for the puck. Waltham's going to emerge. Millerick fires it on Klein, and a save.
Nice job there by Klein, just holding the near side post. Took it right in the belly. Easy save for the goalie, and he's just kind of finding his way into this game. He's only seen 2 shots since taking over for Story, but Falmouth has stabilized what they're trying to do right now.
Arlen Moore to take the draw against Brendan Hopkins. Chasing down that rebound behind the net was Hamner. And the puck is going to go up into the protective netting with $1:39 to go.
Going to like what Waltham's doing. Their forwards are being really aggressive towards the puck down low in the Falmouth end, and they are not letting the Clippers get out easily. they keep that kind of pressure on, it only could lead to good things for them.
Waltham going with a rather aggressive formation here off the draw. Had 2 shooters near the slot, but Falmouth wins it. And they will be able to clear it out of the zone. Here's Arlen Moore, 2-on-2 developing. Arlen Moore gains the line alongside Rogers. Moore with wide open space, fires. Nice save by Egan with 1:22 to go in the first. Kept alive by Moore. He's doing it all in the near corner board. Send it towards the slot. Nobody home. Over to play is Cam Toby at the far point. Sends it in. No shot. Batted in again. Deeper by Rochelo. Kept alive. Here's Moore again. Moore in the circle. He was looking for Schreiner. Couldn't get it to him. And we got a delayed penalty coming up against the Hawks.
Falmouth with some really good forechecking there, led by their captain, Arlen Moore, that created some opportunities here. And apparently a hook or a hold of some sort. Falmouth's going to spend the next minute and 3 in this period on the power play as they look to tie this one up.
Well, they already completed your plan of attack, Rich. They got 1 back. Can they perhaps even tie it up on the man advantage?
Well, we'll see what happens there, but Clippers definitely look better than when they started.
Tom Toby at the near point sends it in off the end boards. Had a couple of forwards in the area. Walker among them. That's Cam Toby over Tom Toby. One-timer, a rifle off the end glass, a bit high and wide. Waltham tries to get the clear, but Cam Toby keeps it alive. Leaves it for Thomas Toby. Tom Toby from the top of the left circle fires, and a save by Egan. So it looks like Falmouth's plan of attack here is to just rifle it in from the point.
Well, I'll tell you, Tom Toby just has a howitzer at the end of that stick. That kid hits the puck about as hard as I've seen anybody hit it. Him and his brother both really good. His brother, Cameron's more the defensive specialist. Thomas, he is a physical presence, and man, can he hit the puck.
Waltham will try to clear, and they do. Gets right by Tom Toby. Out of the net is Klein. Leaves it for Cam Toby. Still 25 seconds to go in the period, and Falmouth will be on the power play for the entirety. Cam Toby for Tom Toby. Tom Toby up the left side of the ice, shoots it in along the perimeter. If the Clippers get there, they'll have control. Moore going to go behind the net with 9 seconds to go. Turns on the brakes, shorthands it. Can't get the goal. Cam Toby at the point. Cross point for Tom Toby with 2 seconds to go. He's got to hurry. Glove saved by Egan with 0.4 seconds to go.
It looks like Falmouth's going to pull Nick Klein out of the net here, throw an extra forward on the ice, and basically hope that they can win this draw right at the net and maybe have something happen. 0.4 seconds, not a whole lot of time.
You really got to try to shoot it off the draw, I would say. If you had 2 seconds, I think you could worry about just sending it towards the slot. But, good job by Waltham there. There's Peter Simone just falling on the puck as time expires in the first period.
Kind of surprising to throw a left-handed shot in there on the face-off because, like you said, the easiest thing to do there is to try and just one-time that puck off the drop and hope you can make something happen. But, Waltham, that's textbook how you defend that. Just fall down on the puck.
Waltham started strong. Falmouth came on a little bit at the end. 2-1 after the first period. And Falmouth will have 27 seconds or so left of a power play when we come back.
Yeah, it was a very entertaining period we had there. Waltham with the early jump, Falmouth jumping back into it. And I'll tell you, it's anybody's hockey game right now.
All right, so we're going to take a short break, about 12 minutes, and we'll be back for the start of the second period. Jake Levin alongside Rich McClone. Art Egerton on the camera. Keep it locked to MyHockeyLive.com.
No, they're still on the power play.
Second period action. We are back here at the Falmouth Ice Arena, game 2 of 4. The Buddy Ferreira Classic consolation game number 2 between Falmouth and Waltham. I'm Jake Levin alongside Rich McClone. Rich started off not looking good for Falmouth. They got the, well, at least they cut it in half, and they now have a very abbreviated power play to try to get the equalizer.
Yeah, Falmouth with a 4-forward alignment right now. They got 2 forwards on the points, and one of the defensemen is playing up front.
And off the shorthanded situation, Brendan Hopkins jetted in uncovered, but the pass was a little too hot to handle, so Falmouth dodges another bullet there. Rich joining us from the Falmouth Enterprise. So he knows his thing or two about Cape Cod hockey. That's Hopkins. Couldn't get a shot off. Simone follows the rebound into the corner. Still has it. Simone scored the second Hawk goal, and that one is backhanded. I believe that was by Hamner and saved by Klein. We had a goaltending change in that first period, Rich.
Yeah, Kyle Story looked like he might have been fighting the puck a little bit early, and Coach Moore is looking to find out who his number 1 is going to be going into the postseason. Not looking good for Kyle Story to have that job right now.
This one's going all the way down towards Waltham's goal. Seamus Egan manning the pipes, able to send it out. Not necessarily a terrible problem to have when you have 2 capable goaltenders. But if neither of them are hot, that does create an issue. Here's Waltham in. Well, that backhand tried to peg it high corner. That was Cam Davis. Bit too wide. Davis follows his own shot. Santiago teeing it up along the end boards with Parkinson.
Good pressure right now being applied by Waltham. They got 3 forwards down low.
That's a goal. Number 27, Cam Davis, senior forward, batted it home. At 1:45 of the second period, Falmouth trails again 3-1.
Seemed like just a matter of time there for Davis as he made himself a nice move on the backhand earlier, missed just wide, and then they got traffic going in front, and none of the defense able to clear it out. And 2-goal game in favor of Waltham again.
Falmouth has come down from 2 down to get within 1. They now face the same situation. They've already pulled their goaltender once. You probably can't do that again. Waltham back in their defensive end. That's Charlie LeClaire up for Chris Egan. Egan will try to clear it out. Gets to Steve Giardina. And taken down with authority is Cooper Rogers in front of his own bench. No call. Waltham trying to get it out of their own end. DiMacio missed the puck the first time. Gets it the second, but turns it over, and here comes Falmouth. Owen Higgins fires. Saved by Egan. Comes to the near circle. Damasio trying to clear it out, and there's another big hit levied, this time by Holzman. Falmouth still playing with a physical edge, Rich.
Yeah, and that's, if they're going to come back, that's what they're going to have to do. Keep bringing the physical, keep laying the body, and keep working hard. Because, like I said earlier, a lot of hockey left in this game.
Higgins gained the line, and Waltham couldn't get it clear, so Falmouth still trying to set up shop as the Hawks, just like that, go the other way. That was Charlie LeClaire sending it along the perimeter. I think this is going to be an ice.
Bad news for the Clippers, though. I was wondering what the story was with Jake Miller, who leads the team with 17 goals this season. Just saw him being attended to by the Falmouth medical staff, and it looks like he has left the ice and looked like he was dealing with his wrist. Gotta hope it's only a minor problem because they're going to need him going forward.
Clippers won that draw. Higgins down low now off the end boards. Couldn't find anybody in front. Hamner's going to pick it up for the Hawks, but Cam Tolby is there at the red line to send it back where it came from. Egan in control of the puck. Got it up to Hamner. Long diagonal. Could not connect with Simone. He would have been streaking in by his lonesome. Cam Tolby beyond the blue line. Gains the line. Goes over for Higgins. Cross point. Moves into the far circle. Fires. Blocker saved by Egan. Pinch it into the half walls. Holzman sends it to the corner. It was intercepted. Intended for Miller. And here comes Jake Miller. Not that Jake Miller. The other Jake Miller for Waltham. So I guess it gets a little bit easier now with only one Jake Miller in the game.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, the Clippers sure wish it was confusing because they're going to miss his offensive presence.
That is definitely true. Here comes Waltham. Simone going to jet up the right side. Simone in, goes back, turns on the brakes in the corner and loses the puck, picked up by Rochelo. Gets it up for Doyle. Doyle scored the first goal of his varsity career in that first period.
What a great weapon to have, a goalie who can pass a puck like that and start the fast break.
Martin Brodeur nods in approval. The recently retired Martin Brodeur. Still feels weird seeing him in a Blues uniform. Going to go off the end boards. Klein out to play it. He will leave it for Lineweaver, who sends it out to the red line, where it's redirected by Jake Miller. Jetting in from the half wall was Davis, who fired. Davis had a goal earlier in this period to make it a 3-1 game.
Waltham generating plenty of chances today, but they haven't really gotten the puck to the net a whole lot. The shooting percentage is great, though. I believe they have 3 goals on 7 shots on net.
That sounds right. I would not question those numbers. Davis in the corner for Santiago along the end boards. Falmouth does a good job blocking, and that got beyond Klein, but there, the wherewithal to clear it out was Thomas Toby. That won't go down as a save on Toby's stat sheet, but it might as well.
Cam Toby, Johnny on the spot there. That puck was hanging dangerously close to the goal line as it trickled through the 5-hole and looked like it might go in the net. Toby gets it out, and it's still 3-1 thanks to that on the spot play by the defenseman.
Waltham will keep the draw in their own end thanks to an ice. Falmouth trying to clear it out. It's in the neutral zone. LeClaire, the first one to play it for the Hawks. Up the other way, it's Sam Walker. Walker up for Coyne, gauge line Coyne, looking towards the slot. He had Rogers along with him.
The Clippers were asking for a trip, and it looks like they got one. Walker had the puck near the red line as the Clippers looked to gain entry into the zone, and he got his feet taken out from under him. And the Hawks are going to have a man in the sin bin. Falmouth really needs to take advantage right now.
Steve Giardino, sophomore forward, going off at 5:21. So here's another look at the Falmouth power play. It's 0 for 1. Waiting to get 5 Clippers on the sheet. Rogers exits. Cam Toby comes on. Patrick Coyne is going to take the draw. Check that. He is tossed. Matt Schreiner comes in. Also have Owen Higgins in the slot. Higgins with a puck in the far circle, out to the far point for Rogers. Comes near point to Arlen Moore. Moore sends it along the perimeter, down low. Higgins picks it up along the end wall. Higgins in the slot towards Moore. That was a shot taken by Rogers, went a bit too wide, and Waltham clears. They've killed off the first 25-plus seconds of this power play.
Nice interior passing by the Clippers there, but you got to get a shot on net when you're able to move the puck like that near the goalie.
Waltham take it over. In the slot, Trelegan was jetting in, but Hopkins couldn't get it to him cleanly. Falmouth trying desperately just to get it out of their own end on the man advantage, of which half is gone already.
Brendan Hopkins forechecking like a whirling dervish there. That's a great shift by number 15.
35 seconds to go on the man advantage for Falmouth. Arlen Moore starts the rush. Got it to Rogers. Now here comes a 2-on-1. It's Simone, but it's going to be an offside, and the Waltham bench can't believe it.
Oh, that is really tough break there for Waltham. They had a 2-on-1 and with a clean shot on the left side or right side coming up there with a goalie that's not seeing the puck that well. Could have very easily been 4-1 with a shorty.
8:35 to go. We're going to get a draw right in front of the Waltham bench in the neutral zone. Arlen Moore, check that Sam Walker to take it for the Clippers. It's going to be Simone on for the Hawks, who are still man down for 26 seconds. Walker tossed. In comes Holzman. Still effective. Here come the Clippers, gaining the line. That was Schreiner. Glove down by Holzman in the near corner. Also down there is Schreiner. To the near point for Morse. Cross point intercepted by Simone. And you know he's got speed here. He comes up the right side with 5 seconds to go on the man advantage. He sends it off the end boards, effectively killing the power play for Waltham.
Not a good power play at all by the Clippers there. Not a shot on net. and they only generated offense for a good 20 seconds at all.
Holzman goes behind the net, tried the wraparound. Couldn't get any wood on that. Now Waltham with the puck. It's James Ciccone trying to clear. Got it to Simone. So now Falmouth is establishing some zone time. There's Owen Higgins with the puck in the near corner. Skates around Hopkins, doing a great job blanketing him, but Higgins still had the puck. Now he sends it along the end boards. Waltham again will try to clear, but kept alive at the far point by Toby. Toby again bats it further in, goes off a body into the Falmouth bench. We get a draw with 7:29 to go. We are just over halfway through this game, Rich.
Yeah, and I think what we're seeing here, too, is a little inconsistency on the Falmouth side of the puck offensively, because with Miller out of the game, they've had to juggle their lineup a little bit. They have forwards skating with each other that aren't really all that, they don't have the chemistry that, they would normally if they had the regular shift, regular lines going.
Falmouth gain entry. Coyne was trying to break in by himself. Now it's Higgins. Been saying Higgins' name a lot lately. He's having a very good second period, but here the Hawks in transition. Jetting up ice is Trelegan. Trelegan knocked off the play by Cam Toby. Behind the net to Tom Toby. Up ice, Higgins leaves it for Arlen Moore. Moore gains the line up the right side. Poke checked away by Jake Miller. Here comes Waltham again in transition. They can fast break it. Knocked off the play by Cam Toby, however. That was Hopkins streaking in. Thomas Toby up the near side left, fires it just wide to the near side off the end boards. Fresh off the bench is Cooper Rogers. Touches the puck and tries to send it in further. That shot is taken. Saved by Egan. Rebound shot and another save by Egan. We're going to have a trip here, Rich.
Falmouth finally generating some chances in the offensive zone, and by doing that, they forced the cross-check by Waltham as they were pressuring Egan in the Waltham end. Arlen Moore came on the ice, made something happen, and, it all started Cooper Rogers coming off the bench and doing a nice job of keeping that puck in the offensive zone, got it back down deep, and now they got another power play. Hopefully for them, it goes better than the last one.
It's going to be Dave Santiago, the junior forward, off for a cross-check at 8:25. But Waltham clears it right off the bat, not even 5 seconds in. Klein out of the net, leaves it for Chris Parkinson. Parkinson emerges from behind his own net, nearly intercepted by Hopkins. Falmouth retains possession. Now here comes Patrick Coyne. Coyne into the far circle, centering pass in the slot, looking for Schreiner. Couldn't get a shot off. Off the skates of Parkinson. Parkinson gets it back, playing catch at the point with Rochelo. Rochelo, one-time bid for Coyne. He didn't get enough power on it, and it fluttered right into the glove of Seamus Egan.
Nice diagonal pass there to the left face-off circle. Coyne just wasn't able to get his blade, clean on that shot, but still, that's what Falmouth needs to do. Pass the puck, look for the open man, and they got to shoot, Jake. More than anything, they've tried to make too many passes. Put the puck on net. Good things happen.
Clippers win the draw. Cam Toby at the near point goes far point for Tom Toby. Into the near circle for Arlen Moore. Back out to the point for Toby. Toby to Toby. Diagonal pass for Arlen Moore, but he gets knocked off the play. Simone tries to clear. Can't do so. Still alive for the Clippers. That was Simone losing a stick for a temporary de facto 5-on-3. Tom Toby at the far point. Back down low for Holzman. Holzman moves off the wall, fires. Kick save Egan. Comes to the near half wall. That's Coyne, who will leave for Cam Toby. Moves in for the point on the near side. Into the far circle. Couldn't hold on to it. That was Tom Toby. Holzman in the far circle. 17 seconds ago on the man advantage. Just some great zone time for Falmouth. Tom Toby for Cam Toby. Wide open angle, and it's a save by Egan. Goes off the top of his stick into the corner. Still alive. Arlen Moore sends it along the end boards. 3 seconds ago on the power play. Falmouth with some great zone time, but Simone gets it all the way out. With 5 minutes even to go in this second period, his team still trailing 3-1. Falmouth back the other way. This is Moore. Gaining the line up the right side towards the slot. That was Coyne. Couldn't knock it home. Schreiner back towards Coyne. Intercepted and fired off the end glass. That shot was taken by Parkinson. Near point just wide by Lina Weaver. Moving in further, that was Toby. Shot taken again, and another save by Egan. He's having himself a game. Owen Higgins on the ice. He's had a good second period. No goals to show for it yet. Waltham the other way. It's Simone for Hamner. Hamner gains the line, got beyond one defender, but the puck will go right down to Klein, and he will fall on top for the save. 4:14 to go.
That was about the best 2-minute stretch of hockey we've seen by the Clippers all day. They had nice offensive zone coverage. After the power play ended, they kept the puck down low, and they were able to generate more shots. Higgins got some stuff going. Schreiner, if they continue to do that, get pucks to the net, they're going to have opportunities. They need to put those rebounds away, though, Jake.
Falmouth's going to be short-handed, however. Owen Higgins, I just said what a great period he's been having. He is off at 10:46. See how Falmouth responds short-handed. They win the draw, and it's cleared immediately by Thomas Toby.
I believe this is this the first time we've seen the Waltham power play unit tonight?
It is. That it is. They have looked dangerous in odd man rush situations. They will have an odd man advantage for the next 90 seconds. Cam Davis taken down by Arlen Moore. Trying to advance further is Giardina. Davis fires and it's blocked. Tom Toby picks up the puck and sends it back into the Waltham defensive end. Inside of a minute to go on the man advantage. 3:36 to go in the second.
Another spot where not having Jake Miller hurts Falmouth right now. They love to use him as a forechecker on the penalty kill. He's got at least 2 shorthanded goals this year, where he just picks the puck and goes.
At the point, Jake Miller, far point, connected with Saccone, rebound, shot, and they wave it off. I don't think it went in at all. Net came off its mooring. I thought Waltham was celebrating a goal there. Was not the case. We're going to get a draw in the Falmouth defensive end as they continue to kill off this penalty. Still 31 seconds to go.
Klein able to get that big left pad down. He would stop 2 shots right from the doorstep. Could very easily be 4-1 right now.
Simone moves side to side to the point for Saccone, now for Miller. Miller lets it fly, shot, save by Klein. I'm not sure he knew where that puck was, Rich. He looked around and he felt the puck in his glove.
No, that save was all about positioning right there. He had his glove in the right spot. He was down, he held that near post. That was a dangerous play for Waltham. They're now, with the power play, they're making some things happen here.
Still 22 seconds to go. Simone on the draw, wins it. He took it into the slot. Still with it. Simone, far side corner boards, 13 seconds to go. Simone on a tour of the attacking zone. Sends it in front, and again, Klein falls on it. Klein's playing pretty well this afternoon, Rich.
Yeah, he came in to pick up Kyle Story, and with the exception of that one goal he gave up early in this period, he's done a nice job. He has faced 9 shots so far since coming into the game, and he stopped 8 of them.
2 minutes, 53 seconds to go in regulation. Second period. Check that. That was just along the goal line. Went wide. Advancing up the left side of the ice is Rochelo. Sends it in, but the first one there is going to be Saccone, although he's met by Holzman in the far corner boards. Almost picked off by Rogers. Kept alive at the point for the time being by Lana Weaver. But Waltham retains possession, and it's Simone. Simone's been the most dangerous Hawk on the afternoon. He had that breakaway goal in the first to make it a 2-goal game as he spins around, still with the puck. Simone just torturing the Falmouth defense here. Worked it in front. I think it beat Klein, but it was too wide. Now it's going to go to the near corner boards, played by Rochelo. He just needs to get it out of there, and does so. But it's right back to Jake Miller for Waltham.
Somebody check that stick. That might have some stickum on it. He had that thing on his tape for a good 20 seconds.
Jerry Rice nods in approval. Waltham. Here's Simone again. Up for Cam Davis. Davis takes it up the near side right. Cam Davis into the backhand. Back to the forehand. Saved by Klein. Inside 2 minutes to go in this second period.
Great job by Klein holding the near post there.
Waltham in their zone. Fired and well wide off the end glass. Shot taken by Dave Santiago. Minute 27 to go. Waltham setting up shop in the attacking zone. That's Davis. Cross ice, could not connect with LeClaire, and it falls out of their attacking zone. Here comes Falmouth 2-on-1. It's Coyne. Coyne flanked by Schreiner and taken down. This is going to be an interference, Rich.
Yeah, it didn't look like the ref wanted to call it there for a second, but I think that is the definition of interference, as Schreiner had an opportunity and he got everything taken out from under him. He was right on the doorstep. Not necessarily a bad penalty.
No, absolutely not. It was a 2-on-1 rush. Odd man rushes, they're the key to winning hockey games more often than not. Dave Santiago is going to go. So again, Falmouth will have a power play at the tail end of the period to try to build a little momentum. They couldn't do it after the first. Could they perhaps do it in the second?
Well, I tell you what, if they can get one right here, not only would it cut the lead back to 1 goal, but it would give them a huge lift going into the locker room before the third period. And you know, momentum, huge factor in these games.
Arlen Moore to take the draw. He has Coyne to his left in the slot and Schreiner to his right on the half wall. The brothers Toby at the points. Goes to Cam Toby. Make that Tom Toby at the far point. Schreiner with the puck in the circle. Schreiner to Moore. Moore to the half wall, out to Toby. Just keeps it alive on the blue line. It was dancing along there. Arlen Moore with a shot, and it goes off the crossbar. He had Egan beat off the crossbar. 50 seconds to go in the second period. Moore behind the net towards Toby. Pinching back in is Tom Toby now. Tom Toby moves off the half wall. He's going to let it rip in it. Hard shot off the end boards. Cam Toby for Arlen Moore moves off the near side half wall. Cross point for Tom Toby. Wanted to tee it up. Wrists it towards the net. It goes off the end boards. Arlen Moore picks it up. 23 seconds to go in the period. One timer. That's Toby from Toby. Fires it off the end glass. Rebound to Moore. Moore out to Cam Toby, the near point. Wrists it on net. Wide to the near side. Jetting in is Tom Toby. Sends it towards the slot. Nobody home. And it's going to fall all the way out of the attacking zone for Falmouth. 4 seconds to go in the period. Cam's going to have to tee it up here. Lets it fly up into the protective netting just as the clock expires. Bit of a delayed buzzer.
Yeah, the buzzer came late. It was definitely 0-0-0. That was the best power play we've seen by either team today. Falmouth looked great on that 5-on-4 advantage. Arlen Moore rings the pipe. He had Egan beat an inch lower, and we get a 3-2 game.
They were cycling around fantastically. Goals for the period, there was only one. Cam Davis, he got it early. 1:15 into the period.
Shots were 9-9 in that period. The one by Moore doesn't count, hits the iron. But definitely an entertaining period. Falmouth gets some work to do in the third. Waltham looking to close it out and get a little bit closer to that elusive state tournament spot.
We are 15 minutes away from finding out. The winner of this game will face Arlington Catholic on Wednesday. The loser awaits the very angry Duxbury Dragons.
Yeah, I'd almost rather play AC than Duxbury right now. Duxbury's played themselves out of Super 8 consideration with their last 2 games, and you got to figure the Dragons are going to come out as an inspired hockey team at 5 o'clock on Wednesday.
You think Hingham looks and says, man, I wish we could play Duxbury?
I'll tell you what, it's always fun when Hingham and Duxbury play, but we'll have to see how it plays out. Right now, we got 15 more minutes here, and who knows? It's hockey.
All right, thank you, Rich. We are going to take about a 12-minute break. We'll be back for the third and final period. Falmouth reverse Waltham on MyHockeyLive.com.
see it happening.
We are back, third period on MyHockeyLive.com for Falmouth versus Waltham. Game 2, a consolation game in the Buddy Ferreira Classic between the Clippers and the Hawks. The Clippers opened the period with an abbreviated power play, 22 seconds, down to 12. That shot is taken, fired from the point by Rochlow, goes off the end boards. Clean sheet of ice. Can Falmouth get back in this game, or will Waltham waltz on to take on the Arlington Catholic Cougars in the 5th place game on Wednesday? I'm Jake Levin alongside Rich McClone. McClone.
That's all right.
I knew that was coming.
That's all right. I get it wrong sometimes.
Rich, what's the key to this game for Falmouth to get back in?
Score early, get pucks to the net, crash the net, take advantage of rebounds, make Egan go side to side.
Penalty has elapsed, back to 5-on-5, but it is still in the Falmouth attacking zone. That's Matt Doyle going to work. Doyle, the lone goal scorer for the Clippers. First goal of his varsity career earlier on in this game. In the neutral zone, that's Cam Toby. Can't connect on that pass. And Waltham, here they come. It's Simone. He had a breakaway goal back in the first period.
I'd say the key for Waltham, keep doing what you're doing. Don't take any shifts off. Keep the puck moving forward, get it deep, and work that clock.
Falmouth can't connect on an outlet pass. Let's come back to Nick Klein. Nick Klein came in about 7 minutes into the game, replaced Kyle Story. He's only given up 1 goal since, but his team still trails.
Yeah, those 2 early goals just really hurt the Clippers. And then losing Jake Miller to injury, that's just exacerbated the problems.
13:31 to go and counting. Falmouth in their attacking zone for the time being. It's pried loose by Dave Santiago. Tom Toby thought he had re-entrance, fired on net. It was a save, would not have counted offside. 13:19 to go, third period. As I said earlier, the winner of this game taking on Arlington Catholic on Wednesday at 5 o'clock in the 5th place game. The loser confined to the 7th place game. They will take on the Duxbury Dragons.
Duxbury last year won it here. I'm really surprised that they haven't won a game yet this year.
Here comes Arlen Moore. Moore with speed around the back of the net. Out to the point. That was blast from Isaiah Laneweaver. But a glove save by Seamus Egan.
Yeah, watching that run that Duxbury went on here last year, Jake, they came in as a team that was, definitely in the state tournament, but not really even on the watch list for the Super 8. They came here, ran the table, and they went and played in the Super 8 and did pretty well.
You don't get an automatic bid for winning this tournament, but if you do win it, you're certainly getting an extra look or 10 from the committee. Here comes Sam Walker, gains entrance, leaving it for Cooper Rogers. Shot was blocked by Saccone. In that far corner, Beehive developing, but it is knocked away by Waltham. Kept alive, however. Here's Walker. Walker met with 2 bodies in the slot. Still tried to fire it from his knees. That's Holzman. Holzman in the corner, swallowed up by a pair of Hawks. 12:23 to go. Waltham doing a good job just keeping the puck along the boards, not enabling Falmouth to have any clean looks at the net. Finally free, it's Santiago. Dave Santiago out of his zone entirely, passes it up slightly, and a big hit leveled out of there by Cam Toby. Sends Sean Trelegan back to the box. Almost a bad turnover there towards Cam Davis. Tom Toby able to pick up the loose puck. Tom Toby with some moves. Stick handles, gains the line or not. It looks like Owen Higgins was a step or 2 over.
Yeah, Thomas Toby decided he was going to take it one more step to his left before crossing the line, and Owen Higgins was just a little too quick over that line. Got to get that left skate back and hold the line. Let your defenseman get it in.
The draw in the neutral zone, won by the Clippers. Lineweaver with the puck up the left side, moves along to the end boards towards the slot. Nobody was home. Schreiner, the closest one to the puck. Tom Toby through the middle is not going to be nice. A Hawk touched it before it hit off the end boards. Steve Millerick. Up ice, intercepted by Matt Doyle. Doyle, big hit he's the recipient of from Chris Egan. Clippers still with a chance in their attacking zone. Tom Toby pinches in from the far point, stays with the puck in the corner, advances it further, but Waltham, his first one there. That was Millerick touching it up. Kept alive at the near point again by Lana Weaver. Out of the zone. That was Giardina going to work. Couldn't advance any further. Coming up from his own blue line. I believe that was Blasi, and here's a turnover. Here comes Coyne. Coyne shot, score! Patrick Coyne capitalizes off the turnover. 1 goal hockey game now, Rich.
Perfect storm of mistakes there for Waltham. One, they turn the puck over in the neutral zone to a forward just jumping on the ice. Second, they don't get anybody back. Coyne just turns around the defense. Nice, pretty goal. And just like that, 3-2 as the Clippers catch the Hawks in a line change.
Patrick Coyne, the sophomore forward, scores a goal at 4:14 of this third period. The Clippers were within one earlier. They are now back within one. Can they finish the job? There's a turnover. Cam Toby didn't get good wood on that puck. Turned it over to the Hawks. Still in the neutral zone, batting at it was Hamner, sends it into his attacking end. But the first one there is Cam Toby, who goes along the boards. Here comes a 2-on-1, but Arlen Moore was a bit slow getting there. That was a fast puck in front of him. Ciccone using his body to keep him away.
They always say the most dangerous lead to try and protect is that 2-goal lead, and that's what Waltham finds himself doing. They came out here in the third period, and it seemed to me as if they were trying to just protect the lead rather than get up in the offensive zone and make something happen. Now in a 3-2 game, you've got to totally change it around, and you've got to attack more, and we'll see if Falmouth can take advantage and maybe get some odd man rushes. Could be an interesting 10 minutes we have left here, Jake.
Looks like Klein is tightening his gloves, his glove and his blocker to be exact. Klein, a large reason why the Clippers are still in this game. Came in, replaced Kyle Story after he gave up 2 early goals. 10 minutes even to go in the third period. Falmouth, they're already into the Division I tournament. It's all about seeding at this point. For Waltham, there's work left to do for the team out of the Dual County Merrimack.
And they don't want to end up like today, Catholic Memorial, who was on the Super 8 watch list, lost to Central Catholic 4-0. They can't finish above 500. They are now out of the state tournament, if you can believe it or not.
I was just down talking to some Hingham players in intermission, and they were a little elated to hear CM was out of the way. No love lost between Hingham and CM. There's a big hit, down goes Davis. Hingham, of course, one of the biggest upsets in Super 8 history, defeating CM in the championship game in 2010. A 1-0 final. Timmy Driscoll scored the lone goal in that game.
The Harbormen looking to make some noise here and see if they can help their cause. They play later today.
Back to the present. And that was Nick Marston sending it into his attacking zone. But Waltham able to thwart the attack. Here they come back up ice. Giardina gains the line through the middle. Cam Toby doing a good job keeping his body between Giardina and the puck. Almost intercepted by Toby. Giardina retouches up behind the net. I believe that is Warren.
Nice work by the Falmouth D there.
Off the half glass. And that's Mark Rochlow in his defensive end for Cam Toby. Up ice, couldn't connect with Coyne, the most recent goal scorer for the Clippers. 8:13 to go. We are nearing the halfway point of the third period. Falmouth got within one about 2 minutes ago. Here they come up ice looking for more. This is Owen Higgins. Higgins gains the line up the left side. He's got a couple of men to beat. Goes down into the end zone, and it goes off the apron of the goal. It's stuck up there, and we get a whistle, and that comes off. It's Morins, and things are getting physical. Cooler heads prevail. 7:53 to go in regulation.
Oh, Higgins got to leave that puck on his stick about another heartbeat. He tried to pass it a little too early, ended up hitting the net. If he had held it a little longer, he might have had a man in the slot. You never know. Get that one-timer off, you know. But Things are definitely picking up intensity-wise here in the third period.
Yeah, I saw a little extracurricular after the whistle there. I doubt it'll be the last time. Here's Arlen Moore and his line mates onto the ice. Flanked by Marston in the slot to his left. Coyne off the half wall to the right. But it's all moot as the draw is won by the Hawks, and here comes Simone. Into his attacking end. Simone behind the net. Stays with the puck. Knocked off the play by Moore and the official to an extent. That's Coyne. Jetted up the left side. Couldn't connect with Moore. Moore's back with it. Shoots it into the corner. We're over halfway done with the third. 3-2 is the Waltham lead.
Clippers want to make sure they know where Peter Simone is at all times. That kid's got some jets.
Arlen Moore behind his own net on a tour of the attacking zone, out to the point for Lineweaver. Lineweaver lets it rip, and it's wide to the near side. Waltham, first one to the puck. It was Brandon Hamner. Back out of the point, kick save Egan off the stick of Lineweaver. Still alive for the Clippers. Coming in to the point is Tom Toby. Gave that one off to Higgins, and it turns the puck over. But Waltham couldn't complete the rush. And now here comes Higgins. Higgins into the right circle, still with the puck, turns around on the brakes, sends it out to the near point. That shot is taken. It was blocked in front at the doorstep. Egan on his back. The puck is still loose. A few Clippers down in the area. Egan on his side, and finally the puck is out in front of the crease. Shot all the way down the river. Klein very aggressive out to play it towards Cam Toby. Diagonal pass for Higgins. It will not be an ice. Went off and beyond the red line.
Couldn't ask for much more there for Falmouth except for putting the puck in the net.
Another chance for the Clippers. Another save by Egan. That one off the stick of Matt Doyle, looking for his second career varsity goal. Also his second goal of the game.
Egan definitely putting his team on his back right now. He's made about 3 or 4 saves this period that have been very, very key for the Hawks.
Hawks up the other way. It was Davis to Trelegan, who dumps it in. Hawks had gained the line, but it was stolen by Cam Toby. Takes a weird bounce for Falmouth. Goes off the glass, kept alive by Trelegan, gloved it down.
I think that puck skipped off the referee's skate there.
Rochelo up towards Coyne. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Waltham still alive. It's Santiago in that far corner. Collides with Rochelo, but moves off. And now out of the zone entirely for Jake Miller of Waltham. Shoots it back into the near side corner boards. Cam Toby going to be the first one there for Falmouth. Up ice connected momentarily with Lineweaver. And now here comes Holzman jetting up the near side right. Holzman in towards the slot, and it was going to go over the head of Egan, but he didn't want to take any chances. Extended his glove up. Will cover up. 5:10 to go in the third.
Looked like a center fielder there, just backing up, making a nice, easy play. Could have used 2 hands there, right?
That's what they tell you. See Rusney Castillo doing that soon enough. Wonder if he's in Fort Myers yet.
If the snow ever melts.
Hawks up the other way. Here comes Simone, who tees it up, but well wide. Hits off the corner boards. That's Simone in space. He is dangerous. Simone's still down there. Neutralized well by Lineweaver. Lineweaver and Simone entangle in the corner. Puck's still loose over there.
Looks like Lineweaver got away with a hold there, Jake.
Yeah, I think Simone is stickless right now. Still trying to pick it back up, and again Lineweaver reminds him whose side of the ice he's on. Klein comes out of the net into the corner to play the puck. Dangerous, but Lineweaver was in the zone. Lineweaver is getting involved. Here comes Tom Toby off the sidewall. Connects with Cooper Rogers, who gains the line up the right, but it's poked free by Hopkins. 4:23 to go, a 3-2 hockey game. Goes off the side of the goal. Kept alive by Cam Toby, over to Tom Toby. Wrists it on net, stick save Egan. He will put his glove on top for the save.
Puck came off the boards kind of weird there. Cam Toby fed his older brother. Just the pass, with the pass coming off the boards, wasn't able to put the pass where he wanted to. Cam got the puck on net, but he wasn't able to get a lot behind it.
4:15 to go. Waltham wins the draw off the stick of LeClaire along the perimeter, gets it to Trelegan. Trelegan up the right side, shoots it into the corner. Had Davis flanking him to the left, but instead Falmouth will try to move up the other way. That was Rochelo. Got it cleanly to Coyne. Coyne in, shot taken off the end glass off the stick of Arlen Moore. That is Marston. Circles around at the half wall, out to the point. Rochelo sends it off the end boards. 3:45 to go. Trelegan cleared the zone. He's on the recipient of a hit from Marston. Rochelo on the near side right. Sends it along the perimeter. Falmouth going to take a line change. Trelegan to the puck. Intercepted by Cam Toby, who fires well wide. Comes all the way out. Rochelo again with the puck. He's going to start it up. Rochelo will instead shoot it into the corner. Partial line change for the Clippers. They have their forwards out there, however. 3:18 to go in the third. 1 goal game. Waltham on top, 3-2. Here come the Hawks up the other way. Mike Damasio. Damasio from the top of the slot. Easy blocker save for Klein. That was the first shot in a while there for Waltham.
Yeah, it's been all Falmouth for the last 5 minutes as they are going as hard as they can to tie this game up.
Cam Toby went in. He lost the puck, but boy, did he send a message to Steve Giardina, get out of my way in the future. 2:45 to go. We're inside 3 minutes. Puck is lopped up over everybody. Cam make that Tom Toby. Going to retreat to the puck. Full line change for Waltham. Falmouth, can they take advantage? Touch pass up for Schreiner. Goes off a stick into the end zone. First one there is Bilbassi for Waltham. 2:27 to go now. In the neutral zone. Cam Toby with the puck.
Got to keep an eye on Klein, see when Falmouth goes, pulls the goalie for the extra attacker here, Jake.
We're probably about 30 seconds or so away from when Coach Paul Moore is going to have to seriously consider that. Intercepted at the red line. That was by Miller and sends it right on to Klein. Good thing they hadn't yet.
Yeah, and that puck knuckled a little bit off his stick.
Long pass up intended for Coyne. Couldn't get there cleanly. Moore in, and that's going to be an offside with 1:55 seconds to go in regulation.
And let's not forget, Falmouth has already used their timeout, so they won't be able to stop the clock to get fresh legs on the ice late. They had to take it early so that they could switch out goaltenders and hopefully change the momentum at that time.
Didn't necessarily gain momentum, but they sure didn't lose it either. Although I guess they did get their goal after that timeout.
They stemmed the momentum that Waltham had at the time.
This is true. We're inside 2 minutes to go. It's sent into the attacking end by Millerick. Waltham seemed pretty contentious letting Falmouth go in and get that puck. This would have been offside. Went off the skates of Rochelo, right back to Klein, who was alert, and prevented it from going in. Diagonal pass. Here comes Rogers. Rogers sends it wide to the near side post. 90 seconds to go. Off the sidewall. That was Rogers looking for the redirect. Couldn't get it. Santiago with a puck in space. Here comes Waltham. 80 seconds to go. You really got to think about pulling Klein the next time up ice if you're Falmouth.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. We'll keep our eyes on him. Coaches definitely got their eyes on him, telling him what to do, and now
Klein had come out of the crease a little bit.
They're bringing him out.
Here we go. 6-on-5 for the final 60 seconds. Exactly a minute to go. Puck gets to Simone, but knocked off the play by Lineweaver. Picked off by Hamner. Hamner's going to shoot it.
What a
save by Moore. Arlen Moore with the game-saving save for now, but it's stolen away again by Hamner. Hamner in scores. Brandon Hamner denied by Arlen Moore, the captain, playing pseudo goaltender, makes the save, gets it right back as the Clippers try to clear it out. Did not miss the second time.
Well, Hamner dropping the hammer there on the Clippers. Great job at the blue line. He wouldn't let the Clippers get out of the zone. Intercepted the puck and got it right on the net. 4-2. Klein already looks like he's sneaking out. Falmouth, hey, 4-2, 5-2. What's the difference?
Exactly. Deflating goal for Falmouth. We have 42 seconds and counting to go. Falmouth going to go through the motions here. They're going to try to get another one. I've been here for 3 games so far this tournament, Rich, and they have all been 1-goal games.
Well, we've got 26 seconds for that to happen.
That is Marston in the slot, knocked off the play by Saccone. Letting it rip was Lineweaver, high off the end glass, 15 seconds to go.
Now, Klein stayed put in the Falmouth goal, so Paul Moore not going to gamble again.
Toby with a rip to the wide side of the post, and Waltham rather, just going to skate off with the puck. And that will do it. The final from Falmouth is Waltham 4, Falmouth 2. Waltham moves on. They will play Arlington Catholic in the 5th place game of the Buddy Ferreira Classic on Wednesday at 5 p.m. And I'm just hearing, apparently that game's at 7 o'clock. So Falmouth will play Duxbury 7th place game at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Tell you what, though. You got hats off to Waltham. They got on Falmouth early. They got those 2 early goals. They never let the Clippers get back to even. Falmouth got to 2-1. They got to 3-2. But every time Waltham needed to make a play, they were able to do it. And the biggest reason is that goalie, Seamus Egan. He just, a kid named Seamus, luck of the Irish. He made a couple where I don't know that he saw the puck, but he held that goal line. He did a great job for Waltham. And Simone and company did just enough offensively. And they skate out of here back at 500, 2 games to play, and I think they need 2 more points, right?
That sounds about right. They are league winners.
Well, I'm talking about
right, correct.
Waltham.
Yep. Waltham's going to need 2 more points. They will have a chance against Arlington Catholic to get one of them, and then they also have 1 game left on their regular season docket. Their opponent's eluding me right now. Sure, it'll come to me as soon as we get off air.
Yeah, I'd say on the Falmouth side here, Jake, the Clippers did a nice job of not giving up after they gave up the 2 goals early. Just that hole was just too big for them to dig all the way out of. That 3rd goal that Waltham scored early in the 3rd period really, really helped the visitors' side there. The Clippers got it to 3-2, had chances, weren't able to get that equalizer. The Falmouth skates out of here. You're going to be happy with the effort over the last 2 periods, but the goaltending situation, that's still a problem, and the bigger problem for them is, how bad is the injury to Jake Miller? Without him, they're really in trouble.
Yeah, very true. You mentioned him right off the top of the broadcast. He was their best offensive player, perhaps, at least their best shooter.
17 goals this season.
And then within 5 minutes, he's gone.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with him, but that's only you're only halfway home, my friend. You still got 2 more games.
I am. Oh, my God, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'll do it because there are 2 semifinal games. They are going to be exciting ones, and it all starts with Hingham versus Archbishop Williams coming up shortly after 5 o'clock here. And then the real crown jewel of the night is BC High versus Austin Prep.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun game to watch. The Eagles and the Cougars, both Super 8 worthy teams. I would say it's pretty much, a foregone conclusion that both teams are going to be in that tournament. But you're playing for seeding.
Exactly.
You don't want to have to play a play-in game. And if you lose that game and then we'll lose your next game, you could fall out of the top 6 into a play-in round. I'm really looking for a really up and down the ice, fast-paced game. I don't know where I'd put my money, but right now I'll tell you what, Austin Prep is playing really well. They haven't lost since December. They've won 15 in a row. It's going to take an A-plus effort from the Eagles to get past the AP.
I know this much about the Eagles. They tied Springfield Cathedral. That might as well be a win against this year's Panthers squad.
Well, yeah, but so did Franklin. I mean,
True.
On any given day, right? So that's why we're going to play that game. But in the meantime, you got Hingham and
Archie's.
And I'll tell you what, Archbishop Williams not going to go to the state tournament and having themselves a really down season. But they come here and run the table, come out of here with a championship, and that's something you can build on.
They already ruined Duxbury's season. Could they ruin Hingham's and cause the Hardman and Dragons to agree on one thing? We don't like those Bishops.
Nothing more fun than playing the spoiler.
All right, Rich, thank you very much for joining me for this game. I hope to see you for maybe one of these next couple. We'll see.
I'm going to check in with home. Very likely I can do the late game with you, so we'll see.
All right, thank you very much with Rick McCloyne. I got it wrong again, didn't I?
Yeah.
McCloyne. McLean.
Rich McClone. You can follow me on Twitter at Cape News _Rich.
I had 3 chances and I bungled them all. Strike 3, I'm out.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
I'm Jake Levin with Rich McClone. Finally got it right. All right, and Art Egerton, of course, on camera. We'll be back about 15, 20 minutes for Hingham Archies. Don't go anywhere. MyHockeyLive.com.